Here you are, ladies. 100% cotton. Made right here in America.
What? Veteran here. Veteran. Are you blind? Here. Give me a couple of boxes here, Fred. I'm running low.
How many times I gotta tell you to keep your hands off my merchandise? Now get.
Is this yours?
Didn't mean to knock it down. Just wanted to see it. I'm sorry. I'm real sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry about. How much for the ball?
5 cents.
Oh, it's yours now.
Thanks, mister.
Gonna be a hot one, huh? Well, my name's Dave. David Stephenson. But my friends call me Steve.
Fred Luff's the name. Oh, if you ain't right about that heat, I can get you something nice and cold with a bite, if you will mind.
Well, I hope you're talking about root beer.
Yeah.
Staunch supporter of the Prohibition. Can't see much use to alcohol except Linden Wool and wrecking homes.
Right enough, I guess. You're new hereabouts, ain't you?
I'm from down in Indianapolis. I'm in the coal business.
Hey, I'm trying to sell some pencils here, Mr. Fred Luff. You gonna get them, or should I whittle them? You looking at something?
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I was just thinking that it's a hell of a thing. A man who wears a silver star and the only job he can get is a job selling pencils. How'd it happen?
Artillery barrage, Argonne.
I was at Belleau Wood. But we never saw it the way you boys did at Argonne.
Belleau Wood?
Yeah. Years and years of war. What we come home to. Immigrants. Boy, immigrants crowding us out of our jobs. Overwhelming our schools. And our elected officials using public office for private profit.
What about crime? Gangsters and thugs making a mockery of the law.
Well, that's my point. That's my point exactly. I mean, doesn't it seem to you folks that, I don't know, there's something wrong with America? And the values that we fought and died for are disappearing. Disappeared right before our very eyes. But you know, there is a way to make a difference.
There is something for us to do. There is something we can all do to capture the promise of this great land before it's too late.
Have any of you ever met a teacher before? Do any of you know how to read? Raise your hand if you do. Okay. My name is Miss Oberholzer, and I'm a teacher. What's your name? Your first name? Does anyone know how to spell their name? Has anyone ever been to a school? Any kind of school?
What school?
Pardon me?
What school?
A school is a place where you learn things. Would you like to learn how to spell your name? Now hold that blackboard. Let's see, we'll hold it right here. This is the chalk. Now, what's your name?
Ronnie.
Ronnie, very nice name. Start with an R. O. See that? And here comes an N. That's how you start Ronnie.
Ain't gonna do no good. Ain't got time for school. We always moving from town to town for work. They just ain't got time for school.
Be realistic. You want them to read. They don't even know what the alphabet is.
All these kids need is an opportunity. They need instruction and books and materials, and that's where I come in.
Madge, you got a promotion. I'm happy for you. But don't think an office at the Department of Education and a fancy title are going to change things.
I-O-N. I'm going to cool.
Oh, Ronnie, that's wonderful. Thank you. Oh, I'm going to miss teaching. But I didn't give it up so I could have a private office. I gave it up so I could make a difference. I mean, things are going to change.
I wish that were true, Madge.
I'll make it true.
I'm sorry. Well, here, let me get it.
Oh, no. You were
No. I got plenty of work to do. If you need the text, why don't you just use it, and then when you finish, give it back to me.
Are you sure?
Sure, absolutely, of course. I got plenty of work to do.
Oh, well, thanks. Madge Oberholzer.
Clell Henry. Clell's it's a family name.
So's Oberholzer. Thanks again. Well, are you an attorney?
Am I? Yes, I am. I'm assistant prosecutor for the county.
Oh, good. Have you heard of the Young People's Reading Circle? It's part of the State Department of Education.
Sure. Well, no.
Well, I run it, and I'm trying to develop a program to provide books for itinerant farm children. And I have to be pretty careful to write something that operates within state guidelines. Would you take a look? Please.
Well, sure, but I practice criminal law, and it's not the same. Are you an attorney?
Oh, no, I'm a teacher. Well, I was.
Well, you've done a fabulous job. This conforms to all the requisite manuals I'm aware of. You might want to present this to the Ways and Means subcommittee instead of going through the finance people. Might help you from getting lost in the shuffle.
Oh, county prosecutor. Oh, I'll remember that. Thanks. The itinerant laborers follow a pattern moving from farm to farm. I propose we locate the textbook distribution points along primary rural routes.
Sounds expensive, Miss Oberholzer.
Sir, if we don't educate these children now, we will end up supporting them later.
If it costs money, no way Mr. Kinley will give her books for niggers.
Remember what he said when I asked for a raise?
Yeah, I said no.
Excuse me. Terrible draft from there. Gentlemen, this program will work. We can give these children a future. We can give these children hope. All we have to do is give them something to read besides the labels on feed sacks.
Would you want to personally oversee this program?
Yes, I would.
Well, it's a rather lofty proposal for a young woman. Yes, well, look at the time. I don't think we've ever heard a better presentation.
Thank you.
Certainly not from a young lady.
We've never heard a presentation from a young lady.
This is a nice crowd.
I don't see the membership table. There's no point in spreading the good word if we can't sign up the new converts.
We got it set up at the back of the park. We'll begin just as soon as you start speaking.
I picked up the new shipment of robes. We won't get caught short on the big sizes again.
Good man, Earl. Mark up the extra large another 50 cents.
Met a Marine the other day who left his legs in Argonne. Now he's selling pencils because he can't get a good job. My name is David Stephenson. My friends call me Steve. The war is years over. We're home now. Now should be a healing time for America. A time when Americans band together to help stop the decline of this great nation. But instead, we've got Teapot Dome and Al Capone. We must stop the gangsters, the swindlers, and the robber barons who would steal our rightful inheritance. We must stop the flood of unwashed masses that would dilute that inheritance by sheer numbers. America is a country built upon a faith in God and a belief in country. I obey the law, and I condemn the devil alcohol because it, more than anything else, is destroying the American family.
Son of a gun, look who's here. Hi.
Don't say son of a gun. That's a terrible thing for a young lady to say.
Martha, my father.
How do you do?
Pleased to meet you.
We had a lunch date, Daddy. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Give me a chance to see your new office. There's still time.
I can't. I gave my proposal to Kenley this morning, so I have to be here in case he has any questions.
28 years old and still not married. That girl as pretty as this.
Daddy.
If I was her, I'd never get married. I'd trade in my husband in a second.
Well, can't somebody else take care of the future of Indiana youth for an hour?
I can't. What's going on in the park?
Oh, another one of those political things. Elks and the Masons or something like that, I think. They're handing out flyers.
Oh, seems like somebody's always joining something these days. I'm sorry about lunch, Daddy.
It's all right. It's all right. We'll do it another time. I know your work is important to you.
Daddy.
Really? Keep it up. And I like your new office, Maggie, a lot. I was 15 years on the job before I had an office this nice.
I believe in God. I believe in God, the one true Christian God. I respect womanhood. I believe in the values of chastity, decency, and family. And so do you. A lot of people say the Klan, bigots, and dismiss us as such. It's just not true. I don't care about the color of a man's skin, nor do I care about the nature of his religion. But I do care. I care very deeply if what that man chooses to believe has an impact upon my way of life.
Signature, just sign up. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Here, just make your X there or sign it up. Now you can pick up your robe at the membership table over there. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Like to sign up? All we need is your signature. Help bring America back to Americans.
My signature and 10 of my hard-earned dollars.
Seems a small price to pay to help bring America back to Americans.
Maybe next time. Thanks anyway.
We deserve a better country, gentlemen. Let me give you one of our newspapers. You'll be able to read a little bit more about what we stand for. Membership information's on the back. Help bring America back to America.
The Fiery Cross. catchy title. Hey, Boyd, listen to this.
Oh, spare me.
Earth is that?
Something in the park.
My Lord, you think it's the second coming.
Are we going to let the Rockefellers, the Carnegies, and the DuPonts buy for the few what is rightfully owned by the many? No! It was big business that got us into the war. We need to hear from the common man, the decent American man who sweats for his daily bread. We need to protect our children from the crooks at Tammany Hall and the godless Bolsheviks which are all around us. Foreigners take American jobs and unemployed American fathers turn to drink to drown their sorrows. We need to change all that. We need an organization that respects what we respect. We need to unite, not just here in Indianapolis, but all across the state, from state to state. We need to unite. Unite with us now, all across the nation. Join the Ku Klux Klan. Join with us. Join the Ku Klux Klan. Join the Ku Klux
Clow! Hey, Clow! They approved it, Clow. They're going to put it on the budget agenda before the next session of the legislature.
Madge, that's great.
Oh, I owe you one.
Oh, no, don't be silly. No, you don't owe me.
Listen, this bigwig's having a party on Tuesday night. It's going to be quite a wingding. He's invited half the city hall. Would you like to go?
Madge,
There'll be a lot of people there from the legislature, and I can talk to them about my book program.
I think I'm supposed to ask you.
I come on a little strong sometimes. Sorry.
Oh, I'd love to go. What time should I pick you up?
7:30 sharp. Bye.
Look at this palace. The guy must have a money machine.
Play your cards right, maybe you can wheedle out a campaign contribution.
Excuse me, but I'm going to have to ask you to put that away, please.
Do you know who my husband is?
Yes, ma'am. State Senator Monroe. But Steve is very strong in his adherence to the law against alcohol. Why don't I store that in the cloakroom for you, Senator?
What do you figure it costs to throw a party like this?
A small fortune. Excuse me.
Excuse me. May I see your invitation?
I'm Grady Sims from the Times.
Pleasure, Mr. Sims. This is a private party, and the press was not invited. Can I see you to the front door?
Steve, we're so thankful for the donation that you approved for the Baptist Hospital. It will mean the world in new facilities.
Always glad to help a worthy cause. The Klan has a Christian heart.
Do you mean that?
I mean everything I said.
Ed Jackson. I'm running for governor. I've heard you speak a couple of times and read the columns you've written for the Fiery Cross. We have a great deal in common.
What do we have in common, sir?
We're embarrassed that our last governor was a crook. We believe in Christianity, a strong America, and morality. We believe in the prohibition.
Sounds like a speech I made last Tuesday.
Oh, I've never heard anyone speak the way you do, Mr. Stevens.
It's time that you and I sat down and talked for a bit.
You're right, Ed. We do have a great deal in common. Let me see what I can come up with for you. Excuse me.
I'd be happy to send you a copy of the proposal, Senator.
Here you go, Madge.
Thanks.
Thought you might like something to eat, too.
Thanks. Have you met the senator and his wife, Harriet?
No. Pleased to meet you.
John, you've managed to entrance the most beautiful women at the party. Hi, Harriet. We haven't met. My name is David Stephenson.
Madge Oberholzer.
Clell Henry.
How do you do? Welcome to my home.
Thank you.
You work in the Department of Education, don't you?
How do you know that?
You hear things. Come together?
We did.
You're a lucky man, Clell. We'll talk again. Soon.
Goodbye. This is fun, Clell. I'm glad we came.
Madge? Madge? Madge, where have you been?
I've been getting my lunch. What is going on?
How can you eat at a time like this?
Martha, slow down. What is going on? Oh, who sent these?
I don't know, but they arrived while you were out stuffing yourself.
Oh, there must be a car.
I know.
Oh, Martha, come on.
Kid, I don't know what you've been doing, but you sure had an effect on somebody.
Madge Oberholzer?
Hello, Madge.
Who is this?
You don't remember my voice?
No.
Steve. You come to my house, you socialize at my party, and now you can't remember my name? I'm crushed.
Did you do this? You sent the roses?
Don't you like them?
No, well, there's just so many.
May I see you on Thursday night?
I don't even know you.
You'll get to know me then. You sure you like roses?
Yes, but no, I mean for Thursday.
Good, great. Then we're on. I'll pick you up Thursday at 7.
No, yes, I was talking about the roses.
I thought you didn't like roses.
Yes, I do. All right, yes, for Thursday.
I wasn't sure you liked roses. That's why I sent the daisies.
What daisies? I didn't realize you were such a basketball fan.
Hey, this is Indiana. It's illegal not to be a basketball fan.
Yeah, our cultural heritage, huh?
In a way, yes. Boy, when I was a kid, I could only dream about a tournament like this. Uniforms, referees, wood floors. My goodness. We used to play on dirt with bare feet and settle our differences with a fist fight.
Were you any good?
I was a pretty good ball player and a terrible fighter.
You know, this doesn't seem like a Ku Klux Klan kind of thing.
Well, we don't bring out the tar brushes and the nooses until after the half, Madge. You want some popcorn?
I didn't mean that.
Well, that's all right. There's a lot of people still think of the Klan as a bunch of rednecks.
And that's not true?
The old leadership is gone, Madge. It's a new age. And Americans need help. They need help to stand up to the money men and the bootleggers. It's like your book program. You believe in your book program, don't you? You believe it helps people?
Yes.
Well, the Klan is my book program. Not the old Klan, the new Klan, my Klan. I'm sorry you're sending you all those flowers created a problem. I sent them and I was thinking afterwards maybe your boss got angry.
You're sweet.
I'm smitten. You're the most beautiful, most intelligent woman I've ever met in my life.
You're making me blush.
I'm proud to introduce to you a man who made this evening possible. A man who makes me proud to stand up and say, I'm American. Mr. David Stephenson.
Yes,
much. I appreciate it. I do. I just wanted to step out here before we start tonight's game and ask you folks a question. Don't you think that this is the most beautiful lady you've ever seen?
Do you have an appointment to see Mr. Stephenson?
Tell him it's Hiram Evans.
And what is the nature of your visit, Mr. Evans?
We're from Atlanta. Young lady, Mr. Evans here is the Imperial Wizard of the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan.
Imperial Wizard?
The boss of all the Klan throughout the entire United States.
Pam, would you please send these documents?
Oh, Mr. Gentry, these men are...
Mr. Hiram Evans. Sir, please, come right in. Gentlemen, step this way, please. And you, sir, come right in.
You've been King Kleagle of the Indiana Clavern for, what is it, 9 months?
Yes, sir.
9 months, son. Yet you've managed to quintuple your membership. No other Clavern in America comes even close to that.
Well, I was always a believer in hard work, sir.
It's not hard work, it's you. Something about you. We want you to be membership director for the entire Midwest. That's 22 states, and you control all of it.
Organized Claverns in each state. Now, you pick your own men to serve as Kleagles, and you tell them who to appoint as Titans and Furies.
We can make the Ku Klux Klan the most powerful political force in America.
These are chaotic times, son. There's lawlessness and loose morals. Right here in Indiana, your own governor's being indicted for mail fraud. No better than Al Capone. Good people want something better than that. They need an organization. That's the Ku Klux Klan. And that's you, Steve.
We got to do something before the coloreds, Catholics, and Jews start taking over.
Hell, the Jews already run Wall Street. The coloreds are taking our jobs. Next thing you know, the Catholics will be putting a pope in the White House.
Now, we give you these 22 states. Can you get the same results you got here in Indiana?
Well, yes, sir. I believe I can.
Who's out here? Somebody around the side? I got a shotgun in here. Read it, Johnny.
God bless you. The Ku Klux Klan cares.
Boy, what a coincidence. I guess the movie people just happened to be passing by.
Oh, don't be such a cynic, George. You know, Pearl said they've started a milk program down in Bloomington.
is for the book distribution sites to be centrally located within the local farm area.
Yeah, and any of these places I'm writing down would be good for you, but the local council has to approve anything like this, and I'm just not sure
Steve.
Thought I saw a familiar face. How you doing?
Oh, you know, well, working on the book program, fighting the good fight.
As usual. How are you today, Mr. Mayor?
Steve, gosh darn, it's good to see you. I didn't know you knew my favorite person in all Indiana. You should have said so. We're doing a little business here.
Hope you're taking good care of her.
Oh, you bet we will. Now, you see any of the folks on this list, you tell them I sent you, and you tell them to give me a call.
Well, thank you, Mr. Mayor.
You take care, my friend.
Nice to see you, sir. David Stephenson, how do you do?
Not as well as Madge, apparently. Barbara Evers.
What are you doing here?
Well, actually, I came to see you. And if you ladies aren't busy, I have plenty for three.
A picnic?
We'd love to.
Well, we were going to look at school sites.
We'll all look together. I hope you don't mind me coming up here spur of the moment and all.
Well, not as long as you have something cool to drink in there.
Even better. Fresh from my own tree, picked them myself, guaranteed to quench your thirst and satisfy your sweet tooth. Ladies.
Thank you. In another mile, there should be a covered bridge. The mayor said there's a barn just beyond that. That would be great for temporary school.
She doesn't always talk about business. Sometimes she actually makes conversation.
I thought we could picnic there.
You drove all the way out here just to have a picnic? Stop.
I'd have walked if I'd had to. No telling how far I'd walk for a proper date.
Look what they've done.
I guess your clan still has room for some bigots.
The maniacs who did this weren't Klansmen. They were night riders. People pretend to be Klansmen. They pretend to be Klansmen for their own purposes. I'm sorry. Let's go find your barn. Build you some classrooms. Hey, John, come on inside. Come on. I get you boys anything to eat or something?
Not a thing, Steve, thanks.
No, thank you. Steve, the house is gorgeous, just beautiful.
You didn't call a Sunday morning meeting and tell me that, John. Come on in, sit down, John. Can I get you some coffee or something?
What John wants is for you to support him as mayoral candidate here in Indianapolis.
Now, why do you want my support?
Well, you're a man of influence. Bright, perceptive, socially active.
Got a lot of money and I can turn out the Klan vote.
You got rid of that Jew in the House. You got Sam Ralston elected to the Senate. And I've seen what you've done for Ed. I want some of that.
God shall we find salvation. Only through Christ shall we reach the kingdom of heaven.
You know how many people are hearing this right now? People sit in their houses and listen to this thing. You get on the air, you can get right into a man's home. Put an ad in the paper, he'll take you to work with him in the morning. It's a brand new age, gentlemen.
Steve.
I'll give you my support, John. And what will you give me?
A mayor you can be proud of.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want?
Write this down and sign it. In return for the political support of D.C. Stephenson, and in the event that I'm elected mayor of Indianapolis, Indiana, I promise not to appoint any person member of the Board of Public Works without their first having the endorsement of D.C. Stephenson. I also promise and agree...
That's insane. What if the letter were discovered?
This will be the only copy of the letter that exists, and I'll have it. I trust you, and I trust Ed. Do you trust me? We can go a lot further than mayor. We can do a lot more good than you can on your own, John. Ask Ed.
All right. Can you give it to me again?
Sure. In return for the political endorsement of D.C. Stephenson, and in the event that I am elected mayor of Indianapolis, Indiana, I promise not to appoint. Am I going too fast?
No, that's fine.
Over 50 letters to the editor, and all from local Klansmen.
2 years ago, there weren't 500 members of the Klan all over the country. Now there are almost 200,000 right here in Indiana alone. And we risk alienating those readers if you continue to attack the Klan.
I'm trying to inform the readership, Mr. LeBouf, not pander to it.
Klan has become a major advertiser in almost every significant daily in the state. We're losing substantial revenue by not running their copy.
And we will continue to lose that revenue as long as I'm editor-in-chief of the Times.
Look at this. Klan writes these things called Klan comments. Look, they spell comments with a K, so it's cute.
Let me hear it.
What is the Klan? The Klan is organized patriotism, intensified Americanism, and unified Protestantism. The mission of the Klan is to serve and to save America. I mean, these are easy answers if you're out of work and immigrants have all the jobs.
Nationally, the Klan's run by a man named Hiram Evans, a dentist originally from Texas. Locally, it's all David Stephenson.
I've seen Stephenson work. He's very good.
What, he uses preachers to warm up the crowds.
Don't smirk. Pulpit politicians got prohibition ratified. You take religious fundamentalism and mix it with politics, and you get a formidable force.
We have information that suggests Stephenson is backing candidates for almost every elective office, municipal, county, and state. Hell, they're sending a whole delegation to the Democratic National Convention.
The guy's 33 years old. He's spending a fortune. Where's he get it?
Oh, he tells people he's in the coal business. But I ran a tax check. This coal business earns no money.
Doesn't have to. People are paying $10 a head to join the Klan. Another $10 for robes and hoods. It's a money machine.
Dig into it. I want to stay on top of this, huh?
Are you going to put my paper in the hot seat again, Boyd?
I certainly hope so. Marge, give me the Hall of Records.
I thought you wanted to talk.
Something like that.
I sense you like the big gesture. Those speeches, the party, the flowers.
Yes, I do. I'm a man who visualizes things. Picture a better world to live in. Peace, justice. Woman like you waiting when I come home.
My mother warned me about men like you.
Your mother never knew a man like me.
You're right.
I'm always right. Ready to dance?
I might be able to muster a few steps.
When I'm out here with you like this, I feel wonderful.
You're making me dizzy.
Precisely my intention.
It's after midnight. I really should get home.
Say you'll see me again.
Maybe.
So, when are you going to marry this guy?
Marry him? I've only known him for 3 weeks.
Come on. Are you telling me you haven't thought about it?
Well, should I? I mean, I don't know. It's all happening so fast. I don't know what his intentions are.
Face it, Madge. He's your dream man. He's smart, sincere, rich.
Gorgeous. Oh, you've been reading too many dime store romances.
You haven't read a dime store romance in your life.
You know, maybe I should have. Then I'd know what to do. What's that?
Smoke. Oh, my Lord. I know those people. Pull in. Oil. Allie. You children all right? Thank the Lord.
Shouldn't ought to be out here, Miss Barbara. Guess y'all go away before you're seen.
What happened?
Royal went in to register for the voting. Some man come by last week, said colored folks better stay away from the election man. He said it wasn't none of our affair.
It was enough of my affair to peel potatoes in the army for 3 years. I got the vote. God in heaven, I'm gonna use it.
Who did this? Somebody must have saw Royal signing himself up.
Night Riders.
What?
Night Riders, the men who pretend to be in the Ku Klux Klan.
Is that what they tell you in the city? Ain't nobody out here pretending to be in the Klan. What come last night was the real thing.
They dragged him outside and they whipped him.
I knocked the hood off. And I saw a face. It was one of the men I seen in the Klan parade and passing out those little sheets of paper in town. You don't have to tell me nothing about the Ku Klux Klan. I know all I need to know firsthand. Mike, JJ, come on.
We now have 320,000 dues-paying members of the Klan here in Indiana. Almost 1 million have joined throughout the Midwest. But gentlemen, our doors are only open to half the population. What about the women and children? Therefore, I have established Junior Klan for the boys, Triple Klan for the girls, for the women, Queens of the Golden Mask. How's that sound to you fellows?
$5 for mom to join, $1 for each kid.
Think all the roads will sell. Think of the next generation. All right, you boys know I'm going up to New York City with Hiram Evans to the Democratic National Convention. I don't want you sitting on your butts while I'm gone. We're going to be a family in this. If you need to talk, you can come to me. Just think of me as the old man. Go ahead, let me hear you say it.
The old man.
The old man. Sounds good. All right, you can go. Now you. When you have money and power, you have enemies, am I right?
We need a security department.
Maybe we should hire the Pinkertons.
We need men we can trust. I've been talking to our friends in the State House. We can deputize some people. Our people.
You mean legal deputies sworn with badges?
I mean, we'll call it the Horse Thief Detective Association. I mean, it'll be like having our own army.
Steve, Miss Oberholzer is here.
Show her in. All right, you boys can go.
Thank you.
Madge, I wasn't supposed to pick you up for lunch for another hour, was I?
We won't be going to lunch today, Steve.
Madge, I'm leaving for New York tonight. I'll be gone for several weeks. I want to have lunch with you.
I met a family, a black family, whose barn was burned last night. The men who burned their barn wore hoods. They set fire to a cross in their front yard. A cross of fire. Sound familiar?
Oh, my God, night riders.
No, the men who did this were not night riders. Whatever that is, they were Klansmen.
These people pretend to be Klansmen.
A man was whipped, Steve. He saw one of the men doing the whipping.
It was dark. What could he see?
He doesn't know his name, but it was one of your men.
Man, sometimes in these little towns there'll be a drunk who beats his wife or a bootlegger who won't stop bootlegging, so the locals do something.
This man registered to vote.
Madge, honestly, if these men were Klansmen and I knew their names, I would prosecute them to the fullest extent of the law.
My friend won't press charges. He's afraid.
I'm sorry, Madge. I am. But it's not me. It's not my clan that would do this.
Then go and talk to him and find out who did this and press charges.
I can't do that, Madge. The accused has a right to confront his accuser. I wasn't there. I can't do that.
You mean you won't?
Madge. Madge, I believe I'm a good man. I believe the clan is good. Don't damn us and don't damn me on account of a few evil outsiders. Madge, don't let this come between us. I need you. You and I, you're the best parts of me.
I need to think.
Madge. I don't want to lose you, Madge. I need you. You know that.
Please, Steve. I don't know. I just don't know anymore.
People of New York City, honorable delegates of this 24th Democratic National Convention, one man can lead this party. One man can refute the influence of our misguided friends who call themselves Klansmen. It is with great pride that I place before you our candidate for the Democratic nominee for President of the United States, Al Smith.
A fight is breaking out in the Iowa delegation. I see another in Colorado. Ladies and gentlemen, chaos reigns. This is a race for the nomination that just might well be a contest between the Pope and the Imperial Wizard. So solidly do the Catholic delegates support Smith and the Klan sympathizers support McAdoo.
They want Al Smith. They won't give up easily without him.
Well, we're reasonable men. We'll compromise.
Compromise on what? What exactly do you have in mind?
Well, maybe we can go to Smith's people. Get them to see things our way.
That's not the kind of compromise we're talking about.
Gentlemen, why compromise? If we want McAdoo, we should have him. Get rid of Al Smith any way we can.
Gentlemen, this is David Stephenson.
My name's Mike. Nice to meet you. My friends call me Steve.
Son of a gun, I've read about you, sir. You're all anyone talks about. They say you just about own Indiana.
Just about.
On this 5th day of the convention,
Now the longest in the history of the Democrats, we have just heard from former presidential nominee William Jennings Bryan. The 87th ballot has just been completed, and there remains a deadlock. It seems the Ku Klux Klan will not stop stonewalling. There is speculation that this may be the beginning of the end of the Democratic Party. Miles White has been on the convention floor for
Hard to
us.
believe, huh?
Miles, what is the attitude?
I mean, we'll be lucky if the party has a nominee at all.
It is hard to believe. Excuse me.
Madge, there was something I wanted to ask you.
Oh, what is it? I'm sorry.
Well, this is a bit awkward, but I just thought, well, I wondered. There's this new movie in town, The White Rose. Would you...
At this rate, your Mr. Stevenson will never be home.
He's not my Mr. Stevenson.
I guess not until you're his Mrs. Stevenson.
It's not a joke, Martha.
Sorry, I didn't mean...
I know, I just... Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Mr. Bryan, please understand, it's not our intention.
We've been at this for 6 days. There have been 102 ballots. You've got to stop tearing this convention apart.
Convention is a time for ironing our differences and forge a new direction for the party. Isn't that what we're doing?
Damn it, man, the American people are not going to elect Bill McAdoo.
And you, sir, cannot expect us to accept Al Smith.
We can't go on like this. The American people are going to lose their faith in the democratic process.
Withdraw Al Smith.
My people cannot and will not accept McAdoo.
Forget Smith, we forget McAdoo. Name a compromise nominee.
John Davis.
Davis it is.
That's that.
That's that for this election. In 28, there'll be no compromises. Our convention, our candidate.
Congratulations.
I didn't think he was going to take you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir, no. I mean, I just don't see how you could be doing any better with Spain in that whole mess, especially with the Cuban situation. Of course, sir. Yes, sir. Well, your calls are welcomed anytime, sir. Bye-bye. Sorry for the delay, Cal Coolidge.
President Calvin Coolidge?
He calls whenever he needs advice or just to chat. I had his phone put in special. Direct line to the White House.
Do people actually believe that?
How can I help you today, Mr. Gurley?
Is Ed Jackson the Ku Klux Klan's candidate for governor?
Well, as far as I know, Ed Jackson is the Republican candidate for governor.
Come on, Mr. Stephenson.
Steve. Call me Steve.
Steve. Ed Jackson was going to be an also-ran. Then he starts courting the Klan, and now he's the odds-on favorite.
Maybe it's a sign that the people of this state are ready for some honest government.
Is it true Jackson stumps the state in your personal car?
Come in.
Pardon me. I tried Miss Overholtzer's office again. They still say she's not in.
Thank you, Pam. Look, if I think that Ed Jackson will make an honest, effective governor, you're darn right I want to see him get elected.
Enough to spend over $100,000 to see him do it?
I've never contributed a cent to Ed Jackson's campaign.
Well, how much has the Ku Klux Klan contributed then?
Every nickel that's been contributed has been a legitimate contribution to the Republican Party.
Except for your car.
My car. My car is a loan.
To a personal friend, Mr. Gurley. Good day.
It's a very nice painting, Mr. Stephenson.
Steve. Call me Steve.
Listen to this. The Klan was conceived in secrecy and bigotry and is dedicated to the principle that all men are not created equal.
What's that?
Boyd Gurley is saying that Ed Jackson is in the Klan's pocket. We should vote for McCulloch.
No, Boyd Gurley's an old flubadub.
What do you think, Clell? You heard anything about this down at the prosecutor's office?
Well, I've heard that there may be some less than above board activities. Just talk, though.
Oh, I'm sure it's talk. That's all it is. My Lewis is thinking of joining. He says quite a few gentlemen down at the bank are members, and they're quite above board.
Margie, it's for you. Mr. Stephenson. Madge.
Tell him I'm not here.
She's there. She's just playing with me.
The Times and the Post-Democrat are hitting us hard.
Use the cross. Sells more copies than their rags. Give it away if you have to.
They got a hold of our books showing Ed Jackson as a member.
Who the hell do they think reads those rags anyway? A bunch of Jew lovers and Catholics, that's who. Trying to destroy the dream. People are sitting on the fence about us, and we gotta make sure they fall off our way.
Well, maybe if you made a few more speeches, we might be able to do something about it. I'm done making speeches!
Election's over. Final count is just in.
Yeah?
They won, Boyd. Almost every candidate Stephenson was backing has won. They took Senate seats and governor's chairs in Colorado, Oregon, Maine, Iowa, Kentucky, Oklahoma. Over a dozen states by last count. Ed Jackson is our new governor.
Somebody's got to stop this guy.
The Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer. My God, my strength, in whom I trust. I call upon you, Lord, because I'm so confused.
Can I pray with you, Madge? We've been talking things over since you were a child.
I don't think you can help me this time.
Such disrespect in this new generation. I'm a soldier of the Lord, Madge. Let me try.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. It's just that I'm so unhappy, so confused.
People gossip. Is David Stephenson the problem?
Do you know him?
Yes, and he's a fine man. He'll go far in this world.
Reverend, what do you think of the Ku Klux Klan?
The Klan began, Madge, with good intentions. It's true it lost its way for a time, but...
Do you really think they've changed?
I look around today and I see a new Klan. They support churches and hospitals, community chests and youth programs.
Yeah, and whip Negroes who would register to vote and use the cross as an image of hate.
Madge, David Stephenson is a good man trying to do the Lord's work. I can tell you from personal experience, that's not an easy job these days.
I know, Reverend.
Madge, the Klan is bringing people back to church. And in this age of godless socialism, that's good for our country.
Oh, I wish I could believe that.
You You don't have to save up problems before you come and see me. And tell your parents I said that, too. All right?
I will.
Each and every one of you is aware of the conservative nature of the recent elections. The legislature has interpreted those results as a mandate for action.
Sounds to me like we're getting the axe.
Nobody is getting the axe. There have been certain bills introduced that may eliminate many of the programs that we're asking for in the upcoming budget.
Well, that's the same thing, Harvey.
The following are the programs being targeted: the Farmers Supplementary Fund, the Interstate Roadway Development Study, the Young People's Reading Circle, the HKVF, the Great Lakes Shoreline Preservation Program.
We now have 5 million dues-paying members. That's nearly 10% of registered voters, committed, working for our cause. You've done a good job. Now I want you to have a reward, the ultimate reward.
What would that be, Hiram? Life everlasting?
I've decided to crown you as the Grand Dragon of the realm of Indiana.
Grand Dragon?
That's right.
Pouting isn't going to do any good.
I'm not pouting.
It's the reality of a new administration, honey.
It's not just my program. They're cutting everywhere. I mean, no one thinks if I do this, a child's going to go to bed hungry, or if I do this, a child won't learn how to read.
Madge.
Hello, Madge.
Dad, this is Mr. Stephenson.
Honored to meet you, sir.
I'm sure. I'll be in the house, honey.
Your father loves you very much. You're lucky.
Yes, I am.
My parents, well, I haven't heard from my parents in a long time. Will you take a ride with me?
I have to rake these leaves.
I want to show you something. Please.
What is this?
This? This is a crummy building. Come on.
Where?
Inside. Come on.
What's this?
This? This is what I can do. This is what the Klan can do. There are 500,000 people in the KKK here in Indiana, Madge. Some of them, a few, are backwards than me. Not all, not me. Don't continue to let something a very few men did keep us apart.
What about you? I mean, you, not your Klan.
What about me? I'm a good man, a caring man, I think. Man who wants to make the world a better place. Same as you do, Madge. You want to make the world a better place? You're special. You have a dream. So do I. I'm about to go through the most important event of my life, and I can't think about anything but you.
The most important event of your life?
You're going to crown me Grand Dragon. You know what that means?
You turn green and grow scales.
It means I can do this all over the country. But I don't want to do anything without you, Madge. I don't want to do anything without you. I miss you. I want to share things with you.
It's also confusing, Steve.
I've never been touched in my life the way you touched me. Don't turn away from me, Madge.
Look at this. What time is it? Just after 3. The damn thing was supposed to start at 2:30. Where's Mellencamp? Where are the photographers?
Sorry, I got caught in traffic. I've never seen this many people before.
Oh, Grady, how can this many people be duped?
I don't know. Nothing about this guy checks out. He claims to be a war veteran. We finally got the reports back from Washington.
Huh?
He's never left the country.
I don't understand it.
I'm sure he'll be here soon, sir.
He was scheduled to be here at 9 a.m. this morning. We were.
Well, Steve has a real feel for the crowd. Sometimes he likes to be a little late.
What Steve likes isn't as important as what I like, Gentry. These things are run to suit me.
This is Indiana, sir.
He said it was going to be a picnic.
Oh. Think they're going to feed us dinner, too?
Of course they will, George, won't they? Of course. Nothing.
You think all these people are in the Klan?
Well, I suppose so.
I gotta tell you, you see a crowd like this, it's pretty exciting. I didn't know there were this many people in all of Indiana.
No.
I'm with you like this, I feel wonderful.
I think the next step would be Sunday dinner at my home.
No, the usual ponderous courtship, eh? What would you say if I asked you to come with me to Chicago tonight?
A gentleman wouldn't ask such a question.
I'm a dragon, a grand dragon. So enjoy yourself.
I wish I could, but it's hard to forget that in less than a week, the legislature's going to cancel my program and everything I've worked for will be swept into oblivion. Let's not dance anymore.
Let me ask you. If you could talk to these people and tell them why you think your program should be maintained, would you?
I have a few things I could say.
I can arrange that,
A meeting with the legislators?
if you want.
I want it very much.
It's yours. We have a dinner party. I invite certain key legislators, and you can twist their arms. How about tomorrow night?
Well, fine, but how can you get these people together so quickly?
The advantages of organization and caring.
That old boy could shoot the eye out of a lizard at 100 yards. You know, I heard that about him.
We'll trim the budget to an acceptable level, but there will still be a budget. Many of the social programs you're talking about will continue.
The Chosen.
That's right. The Chosen. We weigh cost and value, and we make a choice. That's called fiscal responsibility.
What about the young people's reading circle?
That's too early to know.
You won't pin him down, dear. He has to find out how to think first.
Shut up, Harriet.
Whoa, if Harriet's being critical, the party's a success.
Excuse me.
You want a drink?
No, thank you. I don't drink.
You will.
I'm very serious about my program. I wanted you to know that. I believe in its value.
Why tell me? So maybe I'll nag John into voting for it?
Yes.
There isn't a politician in that room who doesn't wet his pants when David Stephenson speaks. Think about that.
Yes, I do have an influence with these people. I contributed to their campaigns. I promoted them in the Fiery Cross. I turned out the Klan vote.
You own them.
Well, I certainly do influence them, yes.
Then influence them. I wish they would support it on its own merits, but at least you understand the importance of the book program.
Yes.
You do believe in what I'm doing, don't you?
Absolutely. And I'm willing to do anything I can to help, Madge. But I need your help, too. I need your attention, Madge. You're playing me like a champ. Always there, but not quite. Always just out of reach.
Have you been drinking?
You know I don't drink, Madge.
I can smell it.
I'm tired of playing, Madge. Come upstairs with me now.
I don't think we should continue this conversation.
Madge, we deserve each other.
We deserve to wait, Steve.
We've waited long enough.
I said I wanted green mints. I wanted orange mints, red mints, I'll ask for them. Now maybe you know what kind of mints the old man likes.
Is he drunk again? Can't you hear him?
I got that. I got that gun. I got that. I got that gun. I got that mama. I got it, mama. No, mama. No. Get inside.
Get him tight. Get him.
I want you to take him home, make him rest, make him eat plenty of oranges, and keep the booze away.
Pour me a couple of fingers, will you, Earl?
How you doing, boss?
Thirsty.
You want something to eat, Steve? I could get you a couple eggs.
That'd be fine, Earl, after some whiskey. Who am I?
You're the old man.
Good. That's good. Here I am, the old man. I own the Klan, I own Indiana. 1928, I damn well will be the president of the United States. Seems that such a man as that ought to be able to do just about anything he wants to do, doesn't it?
Eggs will be ready in a couple minutes.
Go get my whiskey.
Can I go out and get you a woman, boss? I can go downtown and get you a couple of women.
I'm gonna get me a woman, Earl. Don't you worry about that.
Oh, I'll get it. Barbara's supposed to call. Hello?
Hello, Madge.
You shouldn't have called, Steve. There isn't anything to say.
No, not about us. No, that's all over. I'm sorry for the way that I behaved. I wish that it had gone differently, but that's all over now. Now there's only business.
What do you mean?
I mean that I need to talk to you about your book program. I'd come to you, but I'm packing to leave for Chicago tonight. So, may I send someone for you?
What about the program?
Well, the vote is in 3 days, and if I'm going to get the bill passed, I'm going to need to know some facts.
You're going to support the Young People's Reading Circle?
Yes, Madge.
Without obligation?
Yes, Madge. You were right. I was impatient. But, Madge, I still believe in you, and I still serve the greater good. And right now, I am in the middle of writing an editorial in support of your book program, and I need you to help me finish it. So, come on over and we'll see that the bill gets passed.
All right.
All right, then. I'll see you soon.
Come this way, please.
Thank you.
Miss Oberholzer?
Good evening, Madge. I'm very glad you could make it. Can I offer you a drink?
No, thank you.
We don't have much time. How long do you think it'll take to explain your program to me?
I don't know. An hour and a half, maybe less.
Gee, I don't know if we have all that time. Is the car ready?
Ready to go.
Where is everybody?
Well, I gave the staff the night off, Madge. Madge, here. I have something here I'd like you to try. I think you'll love it.
I don't want to drink.
I insist.
Maybe my coming here is a bad idea. We can talk when you get back.
Nonsense. Why don't you come with me to Chicago? You can explain it all in the car.
I don't want to go, Steve.
Drink this.
It smells like ether.
Drink it.
Oh, God, Steve, no, what's that? Oh, God, I feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Just a little loudum to help you relax. You're one of the more tense people I know, Madge.
Well, why make the world a better place if you can't enjoy it?
Put her in the car.
We're all gonna take a little trip.
Your attention, please. Now leaving track 8, train 517.
I've got 3 tickets for Chicago, luxury compartment.
What are you gonna do, Steve?
What's the name of that small town just before the state line?
Hammond.
You drive up and meet us there.
No, Steve. No.
See you in Hammond, huh? Come on, Madge. Move. Come on, sweetheart.
What are you doing? Where are you taking me?
Shut up. And stand up straight. You look like an old drunk, Madge.
I don't want to go. I want to go home.
Look down here. Look down here, damn it. Now, I want you to stop all this nonsense, Madge, and get on the train. I don't want you to look at anybody. Don't talk to anybody. Now move.
Please let me go.
Shoot, Madge. You're about to have the time of your life.
Good evening, folks. Welcome aboard. Right this way, please.
We can handle it from here.
Then you get in the top bunk.
Hey, Earl, how you doing? You read about these Yankees? This murderer's row is really something.
What do you want to do about the girl?
The hell do I care? Take her home.
Take her home?
Now, what's the big deal? Take her home. Boys, get her cleaned up good?
Steve, what if she dies? She looks like she's gonna die.
Haven't you figured it out, Gentry? Doesn't matter if she dies. Nothing matters except me. I'm David Stephenson. I'm the law in Indiana. I'm the Grand Dragon of the Ku Klux Klan. There's 6 million God-fearing Americans out there who follow me. I'm on my way to the top. Nothing can stop me. Nothing.